Today in our text, we come to a text that seems to be very troublesome. We come hearing the Prince of Peace saying that he has not come to bring peace to the earth, but rather division. And we get all confused because we are so used to that idea of the angels hovering above Bethlehem at the birth of the Christ child, birth of Jesus, and singing out, peace on earth, goodwill, peace on earth. And so when Jesus comes and says, I've come not to bring peace, but rather division, we get all confused. And so we really have to break this short text apart. The first thing that Jesus does is he comes to bring, quote unquote, fire to the earth, and how he wishes that the fire was already kindled. And then in the very next statement, he says, I've come for a baptism, which to be baptized. And what those terms are charged with meaning. Fire in the Old Testament and fire in the time of Christ in use of Scripture was about purification. It was about getting rid of everything bad and everything wrong and getting rid of the dross and having the pure left. Fire, specifically when it comes to metal and making silver pure and gold pure. And then baptism is once again about making something pure with water, fire and water, to purify, to make things clean. And this is how Jesus makes things clean. Jesus makes things clean through self-sacrifice and death. And so, of course, that's going to bring division among people, because the way of the world tells us that if we want to make things good, we don't die. We work towards something. But Jesus is saying no. The baptism which he brings is a baptism that is about selfless denial and about death. And the fire that he brings is about a fire of purity, which burns off sin. And so if we really want to be the church, we have to share in this righteous way of death to life, of suffering to purgation. And that's what Jesus is getting at. The cost of peace is death. The cost of peace is purification. The cost of peace is self-denial. And not everyone's going to buy into that program. But we, as followers of Jesus, understand it. And that's why we are baptized into the death of Christ, to make all things new, and so that all things will be in ultimate peace forever. God bless.